Today is Rami Makhzoumi's 36th birthday, and it's fantastic that so many people could share that with us. I think we're quite touched by this. Thank you. On my left is Mr. Fouad Makhzoumi, the chairman and chief executive of Future Pipe Industries. Fouad is Rami's father and inspired him for the longest time, though I'm sure that during the teenage years it wasn't always plain sailing. You'll hear more about that in the book. On my right is Mrs. May Makhzoumi, president of the Makhzoumi Foundation, and Rami's mother, also a leadership role model for Rami. And in some ways, Rami was an amalgam, a blend of both of these two characters, and that's why we've asked them to share the platform with us this evening. The title of this book is The CEO's Journey, and it's about the journey of this young man. I met Rami Makhzoumi exactly 10 years ago at London Business School. Exactly 10 years ago. He was a student on the Emerging Leaders Programme. His father had gently persuaded him by twisting his arm up his back to go on a leadership course. If I'm honest with you, and I think it's true to say, he wasn't sure he wanted to be a CEO. He wasn't sure he wanted to join the family business. And I know that many of you in business may have come across family businesses that struggle with exactly the same issue. But over a period of time, talking to his friends, his family, sisters, mother, father, he chose to become a senior executive in the business. And I was sitting in the quad at London Business School with Rami one day, and he said in some measure the time away from the office, the time away from home, in a third place, somewhere different from both of those places, had helped him to realize that he had to choose to be a leader, and that leadership was a responsibility and not a right, that no one should expect to be the leader of a family, of a team, or a business. And I think for a young man of just 23 something, that is an astonishing realization that leadership is a responsibility and not a right. Over the years, he grew the business dramatically under the guidance of Fouad and the amazing team of managers, men and women around the business, some of whom are here this evening. Thank you for joining us. He took the business, broadly speaking, increased the growth 5 times over six years, I believe, increased profitability hugely, took it to the edge of an IPO here on the Dubai Financial Exchange, and was only stopped by the world economy turning against everyone at that time. I think the tragic part of this story is that Rami passed away. Many of you, most of you probably know that at age 33 he suddenly died. He had an aneurysm, and within the space of about 24 hours, less than 24 hours, he left us. And I was speaking to another mentor, another colleague of his, who said, what would Rami have been like at 40 years old? What kind of manager would Rami have been at 50? What kind of world leader could he have been at 60 years old? It's been a privilege to share a small part of Rami's story here this evening, and it would give me great pleasure if you would stand and acknowledge with your applause May Makhzoumi and Rami Makhzoumi, Fouad Makhzoumi, Rami's father and mother. Thank you.